Oh, what's up, guys? I didn't see you there. Yeah, so my name is Jesus Flores. We're Group 4. The country that we're focusing on is Mexico. We're really focusing on the aspect of food and how they really treat that as an art, and really how different cultures and different countries and different continents really have different aspects of art. Because in my opinion, I think food is really a beautiful form of art because how it's made, how much time you put into it, and the dedication. So here right now, you see, we just made chilaquiles. That's the name for it in Spanish. It's a dish that's very authentic to not only my heart and Mexico's heart, but I think just it's a dish that we all grew up, that we all really just had as kids, and we've always appreciated this dish. And it's a very simple dish, but the process to make it, you have to give it love, you have to give it passion, you have to give it dedication. And the main thing about this dish are the tortillas. How you focus on the tortillas, and really how you treat the tortillas. Because if you don't treat them with patience, and how you let them sit for 2-3 days in order for them to really just take in love. And then after, you start making the sauce, and for our sauce we just used green chili peppers and tomatillos. It's a form of tomato, but it's majority used in Mexico. You don't really use it in the United States. Yeah, so we mix everything in a blender: the tomatoes, water, and the green chili peppers. A different way to make it, because originally you mix the sauce in this rock sort of platform that you smash. So we're kind of just playing with it, improvising really, because we don't have the tools in order to make that authentic dish. And then after, you get the tortillas and you fry them, and specifically you want to use vegetable oil, because that really brings out the aroma in the tortillas and really just browns them in that golden brown that you really want them. And then after that, you just throw them in a pan, throw some of that sauce, sauce it up, mix it up, and bang, you got yourself some chilaquiles. And then usually you can top it off with many things that you like. You can usually top it off with some cheese, top it off with some sour cream, and really just make it how you like. And that's the thing that's beautiful about food and the way that it's made. It's an art that you can really make it your own, or just take it from someone else. And yeah, cheers.
Okay, hey guys, for this recipe you're gonna need cheese, onions, tomatillos, green chilies, tortillas. You're gonna first start out with a pile of tortillas, and you're gonna set them all down and cut them into strips. Fun fact, traditionally in Mexico they cut them by hand, but here we're using a knife. Next, you're going to rip the tortillas into little pieces and place them in a bowl, so when you're ready to fry them, you have them all together. Next, you're going to grab all your tomatillos and stick them in a pot. You're going to rinse them with warm water just to get the stickiness off of them. Then you're going to take them, put on the stove on medium heat with the peppers also, and you're going to start boiling them until they turn brown on the outside. Next, you're going to get a pan and put it on about medium heat as well. You're going to fill the pan a couple centimeters with vegetable oil and just get it to cover the pan. You want to get the oil bubbling just so you have it ready to fry the tortillas. Next, you just want to cover the pan with the oil. After, you're going to throw in a bit of the tortillas, just enough to cover the base of the pan. You don't want to overfill, so the majority of them can fry. You're going to stir them until they all get about golden brown and crispy on the outside, and you're going to do this in sections just so you don't overdo it. You're going to keep stirring the tortillas until they get nice and golden on the outside, and after a couple minutes you're going to remove them from the pan just when you notice them getting crispy and a bit more golden. Next, you're going to put the tomatillos in a bowl in the blender, and you're going to add salt and as many onions as you want just to add more flavor, along with the green chilies, and then press blend. You're going to blend everything in the blender just for a few seconds until it turns salsa-like. You don't want it to be too thick or too thin, just enough to coat the chips. Next, you're going to place the chips back into a large pan and add an egg as well, and stir it into the chips just until everything's a bit coated. Next, you're going to add some of the salsa in just to coat the chips just a bit. You don't want them to be too soggy. You're going to get them nice and crispy still. Once you add in the salsa, you're going to remove from heat and continue to mix just till everything's still coated. Add some more salsa if you want, just to coat the rest of the chips. Add some cheese over and mix in as well, and put back on the heat. And then you're done. You just plate and eat.
Hey guys, I didn't see you there. Just give me a second. Yeah, so we just really finished, and wow, this dish was just incredible. I can't put into words how great everything just came out perfectly, and the chili peppers really complemented the tomatoes. And I just really want to give a thanks to my group members, Group 4, Mexico, and Armando for really giving us the aspect to really be creative with this project and this assignment, and the whole aspect, and him teaching me that art is not just like something you paint, but art can be food, art can be a knife, art can be a bow. It's really anything that the society, the culture really makes of it. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone, and that's how you make chili killers, guys. I'm out.